Hello everybody, we're starting off the week. It is the MCN. Of course, one of the big things is Marvel Contest of Champions at San Diego Comic-Con. And still not knowing a bit of a, well, no clue as to like how this wheel works. It is, look, I think we all know how this works. There's a video that I've put a link to in the description. Say no more on it because I don't want to be doing videos constantly on this. But it looks like you can ride the Ferris wheel for free, but you might have to play Marvel Contest of Champions in order to do it. If you are one of the members that have, like, you know, silver, whatever it is, member with Google Play by the means of spending points or spending money to get points, you have a chance of winning even, like amazing, well, not amazing prizes, but prizes in general. And those particular prizes are going to be coming up on screen right now, which are going to be comic books. There could be a Marvel Contest of Champions related comic book. There's a fancy like pin that you get, which I think you actually get for free, so that's good. So that's something. I think there are stuff for free. It's a little bit unclear what is. You get that fantastic pinwheel thing, and then you get your comic book. There's the comic books there. Oh god, the way they were held. Oh, the way they were held. I never like. I'm so particular with my comic books. I'm like, just hold them like that. Not the way they. Oh, can't. Ick. Also, if people remember, on Saturday I posted a video talking about there were 2 exclusive videos that came out from San Diego Comic-Con that's going on at the moment. Of course, I would have personally liked this to be more like Kabam were doing something to integrate something with everybody. Like, San Diego Comic-Con's a big deal. A lot of massive Marvel announcements have been there. Marvel Rivals is doing its bit at the moment. You know, I've been covering some stuff on my second channel. Link is in the description if you want to check it out. But I would have liked, you know, Kabam to be doing stuff. But there is something there. There's some exclusives there. You know, Marcus did say that he saw 2 exclusive videos for some upcoming stuff. And let's just say, community's going to lose their damn minds, right? He went a bit further on that. Yesterday actually. So it was after the video. I think after the video was kind of like posted on the matter. He said that I talk about Shathra. Looks amazing. I mean, we definitely knew about that. Also, Beta Ray Bill looks bonkers animation-wise. So that's really it. Maybe it was just a Shathra and Beta Ray Bill animations video type kind of reveal, which will probably be saved for next week's live stream, I want to say, if Kabam are doing that. He also went a bit further because I'm sure people were. I was like, I wanted to see features, to be honest. Here I thought you were going to have to dish out some upcoming features for the game. Not at liberty to talk about any of these, but stay tuned. Do bear in mind, I think I did say in the video that it's likely that these are like NDAs of like he's NDA'd out of his mind with stuff, so he's not allowed to talk about stuff. The same with anybody. Like, if any of you went to San Diego Comic-Con and went, oh yeah, could I have a look at them exclusive videos? Yeah, here you go. Oh, brilliant, I'm going to tell everyone about it. No, you can't, because you've signed something before seeing it, and that's where you're not allowed to kind of go any further on that. So, still exciting stuff, and yeah, like, hopefully there are new features. That's the thing I love about MCOC, is when they put in new features. Yeah, new champions. Hey, you get your favourite champions, great. But we want quality of life improvements, we want new things coming to the game, new modes, exciting changes, and the things to kind of keep everything fresh, exciting, but also quality of life, because your life is important, and how much you invest into a very grindy game has to really go down, so players and people are more interested with playing the game ongoing. The same thing for new people. New people want to find easy access to things, understand stuff, and enjoy the game and the community as well. So apart from the things that we've covered on the channel over the weekend, there's of course some other stuff to kind of bring you. We'll do like a bit of a micro newsy type thing update. So a lot of you might have seen Kabam Pinwheel. Kabam Pinwheel has been helping out, and I think is ongoing helping out, especially as the team of community managers at Kabam has been shrunk from what was 4 to now 2, spread across multiple games possibly. So if you don't know Kabam Pinwheel, howdy, got you understand the confusion more now. And then long time actually been active here until recently, so lots of forum lore to pick up on quickly. I think Kabam Pinwheel's actually just started playing the game as well. So that gives you a bit of an insight there that we've got some more help along the way, which is positive. Micro news 2, and yes, if you have a problem with AQ, the team are looking into it. Some people have said that as the rules haven't dropped yet. So yeah, 3rd day in a row. So I don't know if this is an ongoing thing with Alliance Quest issues. But also notice the random completion percentage on each BG is completed in 50 times. So there could be a few issues there. Also, just on to a topic, Silver Sable Psychic Shielding Tag. I think someone messaged me about this. It doesn't seem like anyone has mentioned this in any video or write-up, but it doesn't seem to work. Tried versus Emma, also on the 6.3.1 Delirium path. It didn't work against either. I then tried with red mags and it worked as expected. Bug, am I missing something? And yep, hey all, we got an eyes on this and we'll give you an update as soon as they get back. So Dave is on the case with that because it is a bit of an issue at the moment. So that's the question, isn't it? Psychic shielding. I think Silver Sable's description will update to reflect her normal human abilities. Still weird that Nick Fury is pretty solid compared to the newest skill champions. Anyway, it's being looked into about the psychic shielding thing. Next up, in a bit of a laugh out loud, a bit of a lol moment with someone who can't log into, well, someone that is banned for, well, cheating. Player said, I'm reaching out because my game account was recently hacked on June. My Gmail linked to my account was breached. The attackers changed the password, yada yada. Passed in game, but I see that my account was permanently banned. Okay. I've submitted a support ticket with evidence showing unauthorized access from another country and password changes. I would appreciate if you could check your logs and see it logged into another country, blah blah blah. You know, I'm posting here hoping for a review from someone who can reconsider my case. If you need any further details, brief from me, blah 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 blah. There's some more things. And yeah, like there's nothing, like people message me and say, oh, can you help take my account unbanned? Like, well, there's nothing I can do. It's Kabam, it's got to do it. You really have to have a strong case to kind of like prove your point. Or, well, no, you just have a strong case, and a lot of people just don't have strong cases, sadly. Well, I say sadly, it's like you might have gone out of your way purposely to do it. 9 times out of 10, people have purposely cheated and then go, I didn't cheat. But it's, sometimes people believe their lies a lot. But it does happen with the 1% out of the 1 out of 10 situations. So, yeah, Kabam Crashed, hilarious, says, I will flag up, but given your account has multiple strikes for cheating in the past, very unlikely anybody will take your claim seriously. Oh, dear. There we go. Like, it's always funny when Kabam Crash comes in to kind of offer a little bit of insight, but also says it how it is. You know, that's terrible. Then, it seems like I reckon somebody's bought an account. It seems if someone said, "Oh yeah, so change the address or change the place of like where they were logged in a different country," I reckon either someone's had their account for a while or access to their account, or they bought the account and that's what's happened. They bought the account and then it's just like, oh, it was actually for someone in a different country. Could be. There's a lot of plausible things as well. Okay, now we're going to finish the show on AI. We're going to talk about AI on stuff because AI is very difficult in game because it's not like it's a live PvP. And if it's a live PvP, you know your strengths, your weaknesses, you kind of like go, right, well, I can understand movements, I'm seeing movements. It's the same when if you're in an arcade with someone stood right next to you and you're trying to kind of like play in a certain way, you know, you got the joystick or whatnot, and you're trying to, and same with a controller, PS5, you're next to each other, kind of like on the same console, split screen. You know what I mean? You know, like how, well, not split screen, but you know what I mean. Like it's just like you know how to kind of like counter some of the movements. You can look like how they're moving and adapt. The difference with AI, like have no idea what kind of AI you're gonna get, and that's the issue with I think a video that I've posted on Sunday, which is do you block in Battlegrounds? In that video, there is very good AI and there's very bad AI, and you never know if there's an in between. And that's the thing about Battlegrounds, like you shouldn't block it unless well. If you're going to get 7-star, you shouldn't block, okay? Mainly because they got the Pierce stat focus. If you've got the Pierce stat focus, you can take damage through the block. But you cannot rely on a consistency of the AI. Yeah, I'm a poet and I didn't know it. But it's true. You can't rely on the consistency of AI. It's going to bite you in the butt, so to speak. So you have to be very kind of careful of stuff. This is the stuff I absolutely despise. AI holding power, especially when they have a power gain buff or passive until it reaches 3 bars of power. That stuff in Battlegrounds is ass. Like, it is just some of the worst things possible. Yes, Battlegrounds is RNG, but that RNG for going, yeah, you're going to throw it? Yeah, I'm on the clock here. I lose points because you don't throw that special attack. And because you don't throw it, margins for error. I think it's more so towards the top end of, it happens to everyone, but if it's like at the top end of like Gladiator Circuit and you're kind of, yeah, like there's your SP3'd into oblivion, then it can feel really rough, and that's when it's you know, pretty sad. So it's definitely like a fine art to be tweaked, and also I'm sick of AI parrying my heavies. That's, yeah. It was good though to see this. I don't know where this will lead to. I see a post. Let me get this in front of the game team, as I know they're also investigating similar. Wow. Okay. So there could be some issues with AI. Man, just imagine like you kind of like do a little tweaking to the code, and it's just like just becomes just ridiculously unfair. Like, yeah. This is an interesting one here. I believe this caused by AI. It also skip the frame rate as well, but not sure. Yeah, at times I kind of like look at it and go, there's like a judder, and it's like the champion kind of like the defender kind of moves. Like, it's not. It doesn't happen every time, but when it does, it is quite annoying. Unfortunately, this is the burden of proof in Marvel Contest of Champions. The burden of proof to provide evidence from what you see, like recording all the time. You have to record all the time to then send it to Kabam to go, this is a problem. But unfortunately, when it causes a problem, it's like, I really wish this wasn't a problem, full stop. You know, but that's unfortunately the game that we... Are you finding any problems as well with the AI? Put it in the comments. There are so many good comments here in this thread, and these same AI issues, such as the insanely fast recovery speed, seem to keep happening too many players. Yeah, preach. At this point, AI issues have been going on for so long, I don't even care whether Kabam has messed with AI or not. I just want them to adjust it to make it fair again. Surely, this must be some way Kabam to make sure at least some adjustment to the AI. Otherwise, it could come across to some players as if they're lost control of their AI. Kabam, please turn down the juice on the AI, even if it's just a little bit. The current state of AI is making the game less fun and more frustrating for many players. I mean, that's a fair kind of like assessment. See, I'm never a fan of it in Alliance Wars. I think it's some of the worst in Alliance Wars, and it feels... I can't use feel. Kabam don't like that word feel. My assessment of it is there's movements, there's behavior, there's repeated behavior that just doesn't sit in for me what is a fair, not say calm, but organic or natural flow of a battle, in that champions throw special attacks. Enemy champions get special attacks. They get bars of power. They then throw them, or they don't. They would come at you and then retire back. They would stay in their block. They would intercept you. They would when you hit into their block or hit into their static, countered by special. There's a lot of behavior that just at times in certain game modes just doesn't feel organic or natural with the flow that say a player would, or even like just for a PvE sense from a developer standpoint. Anyway, that's probably the best eloquent way I can put it without having to write everything down meticulously. Burden of proof in Marvel Contest of Champions. Report on the matter, which I'm sure they would appreciate. But in any case, what are your thoughts on the current state of AI? Put it in the comments. And now let's try and do some arena results for White Tiger and for Hulk. Unfortunately, we didn't get a huge amount of results. To be honest, I would go with the same things that I put in round 2. Round 1 into round 2, which was 80 mil for the 6-star Hulk, 25 mil for the 5-star Hulk, 20 mil for the White Tiger 6-star, and 12 mil for White Tiger 5-star. yeah, got some decent enough results, but nothing really to kind of like clarify where we're close with predictions. So yeah, like shout out to everybody that gave results, like this player right here, but also on the post, which I put 36 mil was enough for White Tiger. So yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching the show today, and I'll see you all in the next video, whatever we're covering and whatever topic that's going to be about. Thanks and goodbye.